Hi, is Mom there?
Yeah, hold on a minute. I'm on the other line with Erica. I'm just going to click over and let her go.
Okay.
And then I'll pass her the phone. Hold on a second. Hey, it's Mom.
Okay.
Hey, I love you. Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Down on the east side of my back again.
That sucks.
Yep, it does. How about you?
I have a protection from harassment and abuse here on Bob Burns, Emily's father.
Oh.
Carissa's also on the order, and I need to get a copy of it to you. Would it be okay if I put it in your mailbox?
Yeah.
Well, I just know it's a
Sorry, go ahead.
It's technically illegal for me to open your mailbox without your permission, so I want to make sure I have your permission.
Okay. Well, when you do it, I can meet you up there at the top if you'd rather.
I'm not sure. I'm at home right now, or, well, I guess not home. I don't know what you'd call the place I lay my head. You know what, I'll just call you and let you know when I'm dropping it, and if you want to meet me and grab it, that's fine too.
Okay.
So.
Yep. So you went planted today. How'd that go?
It went great.
Yeah. What'd you plant?
Lilacs, pink flowers, and purple flowers.
Nice. Well, that's cool.
Yep.
It's been freaking hot out there.
I didn't care.
No, but still, holy shit. It's a little brutal.
But, okay. I just wanted
let
to let you know that and get it to you so she knows she can't be around him.
Okay, Michael wants to talk to you.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Tonya.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
What?
How are you doing?
I suppose it's really nobody's concern back there, is it?
You're still my sister. I still love you.
Yeah.
And I still miss you.
They're just words. But what do you want?
I'm hoping that you and I can get together and have a private conversation.
I don't see a point. Actions speak louder than words.
Okay. If you don't think it will hurt anything or make anything worse, I would still like to have... I've been trying to have a conversation with you since everything happened.
You know what, Michael? If you really wanted to have a conversation with me, you wouldn't be slandering me all over the internet.
I'm not slandering you, Tonya.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you because, you know what, some of this is just not worth my energy given everything I've been through.
I want to have a personal conversation with you.
About what, Michael? I don't see what the point is. I've lost everything. Like, there's nothing left. There's nothing left you can take from me, okay? I don't know what the point is.
I don't want to take anything from you.
Okay.
I will actually want to give you something, Tonya. Actually, a couple things. There's a couple things that I personally can really help you with that I would like to do that, but I want to talk to you about it, and I don't want to do it over the phone.
Well, we don't have to do it over the phone, but I just don't see what you're trying to do, because with what I'm seeing that you're writing about me, and I'm on drugs, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, when you are not here and you have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, you have no right. I don't think that I really have anything worth saying to somebody who chooses to speak about their sister who lost their 4-year-old daughter was taken, home is gone, and still can't just keep the personal shit to themselves?
Tonya.
Come on, Michael. It's not worth it.
Your daughter wasn't taken from you, Tonya.
How was this? How is any of our conversation going to be worth any of my time?
Because it will make you feel good about something. I promise you. But it's okay. I know it will take time, and I will just sit and wait until whatever healing you need to do has to happen.
Healing? There's no healing when I'm constantly being attacked for no goddamn reason.
I'm not attacking you.
Your words on Facebook are pretty harsh, Michael. Your words on other websites, pretty fucking cold, considering they're not the full truth.
Sorry if I get upset on hugging Mom, watching her cry every day. The past couple days have been much better. And I want to continue that trend, Tonya.
The past couple days have been better because I didn't call.
That's not the only reason.
Okay.
It's also been better because I am doing my best to keep everyone calm and saying, no, you know what? Whatever comment on Facebook may upset someone. I'm saying, you know what? People can have it. Just let it be. Let the stuff die down. And I've been working hard on my end, too. I had a really good conversation with James just a few days ago as well.
Who?
James.
James who?
Brian's brother.
Oh.
Talked for about 45 minutes.
No, that's on James.
I know it's on James. But my point is
Michael, I'm sorry, but actions speak louder than words.
okay.
What is coming out of your mouth is words. Blah, 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 blah.
So my actions are completely different than my words when I'm angry. My actions are trying to help everybody, including you. And
you know what, Michael? I don't think that I need your help.
All right.
Because the kind of help that you offer and give hurts people.
No, it doesn't.
It hurts people.
It really doesn't, Tonya, and you know that.
You know, you put out these words, and you put out these posts, and you put out all these things, and they're attackful, and they're vengeful, and they're mean, and they're half-truths.
Tonya, I'm asking you to step aside and share something.
You know, Brian, because of... Okay, listen to me for 1 second. Yesterday, because of Carissa's lies and manipulation, Mom and Dad's bending of all the truths, all of this shit coming from 700 Walker Road almost got Brian killed yesterday, and Bob Burns in fucking jail, and gonna have charges that are negatively gonna impact him the rest of his fucking life because of all of the words coming out of you guys' mouth.
People are upset because Mom and Dad have a foreclosure notice.
Yeah, well, you know what? Why don't they go around and tell people that half of that fucking foreclosure notice because they weren't paying their bills either? It ain't all on me.
Mom and Dad have been paying their bills.
Michael, they have not been able to come up with their portion of all of that rent. I just talked to Mom about it the other day.
Dad has had to save up 2 months to get February.
Yeah, well, we also know that you're benefiting financially off my children.
Really?
So we know where that money's going, too.
We have gotten zero money, Tonya. Zero money.
Oh, so your post yesterday about the big donation, that was bullshit?
My post yesterday was thanking Pink Diamond Dance Center for raising money for you.
For me?
The Zumba studio didn't raise money through your preschool for you. I was thanking them for it.
Well, you...
That's what it was. Thank you. Pink Diamond Dance Center in Dayton.
Okay, then why would you put to help with funeral costs? Because there are no funeral costs. Which everybody knows that. There's no medical bills for Carissa. Everybody knows that.
Then why do all the donation boxes spread out everywhere say to pay for Carissa's medical bills?
I have no idea. I didn't do that.
I don't want you to
Well, I didn't do that, and I don't know what they say. But now that I know, they will be changed. I didn't do those. I have no idea what they say. I've never even seen them.
And I thought you had a leftover balance from the funeral. So
yeah, like $50-something.
I don't know. I thought it was more.
Well, you know what?
Because I know
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Lack of communication on the Gagne side, on the side of my daughter, against me when I have done nothing. I got in a car accident that was not my fucking fault.
I never said it was your fault.
Okay?
I'm not blaming you for that car accident, Tonya.
You're alleged that I was on drugs. I got my toxicology report back. You know what?
His fucking mouth, I'll knock him the fuck out. That's not what I said.
Who's running his mouth?
Nick. That is not what was said.
Oh, Nick didn't tell me that.
I don't care who told you. It's a lie. I said I was worried because I knew you were out and I did not want that to happen. I knew you were out with Brian. I didn't know what you guys were doing. I was bumming.
Well, I wasn't doing drugs.
If you were or not, I know sometimes you like to roll. I heard that you might have been at a laser show. I was just worried that you might have been, and it still would have been in your system. That's it. That's as far as my words on that went, because I don't want that to happen to you, because that's a nightmare of its own. That's the truth. And that's how I said it to everybody. And if you've got it in a different way, that's someone trying to stir shit. Swear to God. Swear to God.
You know what, Michael? I've known you my whole life. Okay? When you get pissed off, you manipulate and you twist things.
But I haven't been pissed off at all in any of this. I really haven't been. If you ask all the aunts, all the uncles, everybody, they're going to tell you that I have been the rock that everyone has leaned on, calming everyone down, putting situations into perspective. You know, when people are commenting on the news.
Oh, yeah, because you really put it in perspective while my daughter's going to DHS lying about me.
Tonya.
Yeah, you really put her, you're really calming down the situation.
I don't know what Carissa said with the workers. We were not allowed in.
Well, I have it, and it's all lies, and it's, you know what, it's really, really actually going to end up hurting her in the end, and I'm so upset that she wasn't informed about what she was really doing. But you know what, I guess that's on me. I'm her mother. That's my concern. Nobody's concerned back there, because anybody back there that didn't, Michael, anybody back...
We're all concerned about Carissa and her best interest.
You know what, Michael, she's 17 years old.
You're right.
I would not have forced...
For herself.
I would not have forced her to do anything she didn't want to do, Michael. You know what? To be perfectly honest with you, I never have really forced that kid to do anything that she didn't really want to do.
She was nervous about it.
You know what? That's fine. Being nervous about it and going somewhere and lying? No. It's inexcusable.
Is she was worried enough over all the drama that she didn't want that one on top of it. She just did what she felt was...
Well, she made things 100 times worse. Where was her voice of reason?
Tonya, if Mom and Dad maintain guardianship of Carissa during this whole mess and everything works out, she will benefit immensely from it.
Michael, I'm gonna fight this tooth and fucking nail!
For what purpose?
That's my daughter!
Okay, no one is gonna take the fact that your mom...
Nobody's gonna take any goddamn right from me whatso-freaking-ever! Ever in their mind is that ever gonna happen? I am going to fight this with everything I goddamn am!
And you can completely do
because
that.
She lied!
And drag your daughter through the mud and not...
You know what? It has nothing to do with dragging my daughter through the mud. It's about doing what's right. That is my child. She should be with me, and she lied about me.
What did she lie about? Because I don't know what she said.
You know what? I read Mom the report. I didn't.
You haven't told me.
You know, I didn't even have to do that. I'm not going to get into this with anybody. It's between me and Carissa.
I know.
And that's where it will stay.
From her perspective, you fighting it is going to tell her she's doing the right thing by fighting, because it's going to seem like you're going against her wishes. To her.
No, that it will not seem that way, because I will allow her to stay at Nana and Papa's if she wants. Just like if she told me that from the beginning, Michael, I would have said, okay, Carissa, if you want to stay there, you can stay there. Because I, especially with a fractured back and everything we'd been through, never, ever would I have forced her to do anything that made her unhappy.
Tonya, Carissa went 2 days without having a test because the hospital couldn't get a hold of you.
You know what, Michael? Michael?
That's just one of the reasons why
Michael?
Mom wanted the guardianship, just so that she could sign stuff.
Michael,
yeah.
I've already got the medical records, and you need to just stop, because the truth will soon show itself, and you will see that that is not the whole truth.
Well, the doctors were calling here trying to find you for 2 days.
You know what, Michael? I also was dealing with a funeral and dealing with a lot of things. It wasn't that I wasn't being a good mother or a good parent. It was the fact that I also had another child to tend to. And that does not make me a bad mother, and that does not give anybody a reason to take any rights from me.
Nobody's trying to take rights from you. Mom just is looking for guardianship so that she can...
Well, I am going to fight it tooth and nail, as any good mother would do. If there's paperwork that needs to be signed, all that is needed is a phone call.
Tonya, you never answer your phone.
Michael, the cops took my phone. It's not my fault that I had to shuffle around a couple phones for a few weeks because my phone was in a car accident and the cops had it. Again, not because I was a bad mother, but because a tragic incident happened and I was without my phones. Again, does not give anybody a right to hold it against me like I'm a bad mother.
No one's saying you're a bad mom.
Okay, then there's no reason for this, and I will fight to get it all back.
Just because this is happening does not mean you're a bad mom.
Then it shouldn't be happening.
Well, maybe it's a better situation.
Well, you know what? Then that will be proven in court.
Well, Carissa, you have no idea how amazing the things that Carissa will get as a result of all of this.
You know what, Michael? The thing that you're all negating is that it's not just about Carissa. It's about us as a family.
Well, Brian's not any part of her family.
You know, I'm not... Have I brought Brian into this conversation at all?
No,
Okay, then you know what? Leave him out of it. Because I'm leaving him out of this conversation.
Okay.
I'm just talking about me and my daughter.
All I know from the things I've heard, it doesn't matter. It's just going to cause an argument. Tonya, I love you.
There is no need at any point in any of this for me to lose an ounce of being Carissa's mother, taking her to doctor's appointments, signing her paperwork, doing everything a mother would do for a child who's injured.
Tonya, if you were to not fight it, you would lose 0 parental rights. If you fight it and lose, you're going to lose.
I'm not going to lose, though.
Right. They're going to go with what Carissa says, no matter what.
But there's tangible evidence that goes against what Carissa says, and she's the one who chose to lie on things that there are proof she's lying. Not my doing, her doing. You prove somebody to lie, everything else becomes lies. Not my fault.
Well, I hope it doesn't have anything to do with drugs, the lies, because that would be bad.
Michael, regardless, every word in that report was a lie or an embellishment of the truth. The truth always shows itself, and it already has, and it's not my fault she chose to lie, and I want the best care for her possible, and I want to be the one to give her,
Mom and Dad.
I want to be the one to give her the care that she deserves. I am her mother.
But you can't give it to her, Tonya.
Why?
You're not financially able to.
Oh, and mom and dad are?
Actually, and very soon, all their financial problems are going to be gone.
Oh, well, what if I told you very soon all my financial problems will be gone for the rest of my life and Carissa's life, too?
Well.
Oh, how about that?
You have it all in writing and can prove it in the next 30 days when you go to court for this whole thing?
Not in the next 30 days, but enough to show that I can take care of my daughter how she deserves to be taken care of.
Well, I just know that you can't, because of your back, you have a lot of work restrictions. I know Brian has no authority over her, so they can't even look at his finances, really. I mean, they can to a point, but...
They can 100%. I think you tend to forget we have 3 attorneys.
Yeah, okay. I have one, too.
Okay, so we know what can be accepted and can't be accepted as far as Carissa. Probably a little more than you do.
I doubt it. I probably know more than all 3 of your attorneys put together, but...
Okay.
Story altogether.
Alright, well that may be, may not be, I don't know. It's not worth talking about.
Aside from all this other stuff, is there a chance we can meet together at a public place and have a chat?
A public place? Oh, now we have to meet at a public place? It's like that?
I just want you to feel comfortable. If you don't want to... I just want to have a personal conversation with you. And if you don't feel comfortable with us, like, walking up to the top of the driveway or something, I have no problem meeting you somewhere, is what I mean.
I don't know, Michael.
Whatever you want to do.
You know, if somewhere in my mind decides to manifest the actual good reason to sit down and talk with you, who's done some pretty horrible, hurtful things, I don't know, maybe.
I don't think getting a lot of cool shit for your daughter through all this is a horrible thing.
You know what? That, you know, you choose to do a few good things here and there for my kids? Okay, great. But your words and your stuff and everything you're putting out there in public is hurting people. My husband almost got killed yesterday, and Bob Burns is probably going to spend some time in jail because of you guys' lies and manipulation and bullshit.
No, he's not. He's not even being charged with anything. He was given his knife back and given his ring.
Are you sure about that, Michael?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because we have a court date, and he was charged with some pretty serious crimes, and also has protection orders on him, and it's really serious, because there was 4 cameras that saw what he did and heard every word. So yes, Michael, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Because there's tangible evidence to prove to that, unlike all the other untangible evidence everybody else is throwing out there.
Okay.
So, you know, stop publicly posting stuff and pissing people off before somebody gets killed. Because it's really going to an excessive fucking place.
I have people coming over here asking me what's going on with you, and they're your friends.
So send them away. Give them my phone number, give them my address, and bring it.
They come from you where you're at, and they come and seek me out.
Really, because you know what? Since the 6th, I have talked to 2 people.
That's not true.
I have not had visitors here other than Amanda and Nick.
You haven't seen or spoken to Ramon since the accident?
No, I have not, other than to Facebook him and ask him about the puppy he was going to take. I have not spoken or talked to him at all.
That's just not what he said. That's all.
Okay, well, he's lying because I have not. I did actually, you know what? Pump my brakes. I did talk to him one day for like 2 minutes and asked him that if I needed, would he do security at the funeral and the wake because we didn't want Randy showing up. Other than that, I have not spoken a word to him. And you know what? Phone records. I could bring all of that up. I'm sure that I could prove to you that I talked to him for probably a minute and 60 seconds.
He didn't tell me how long or when. I'm just delaying. I believe you.
I talked to him.
The one time he was talking about, for all I know.
Yeah, and I only asked him if he would do security if I felt that I needed it. That's it. That's the only thing that was said. And he said, yeah, give me a call. And I've called him numerous times. And I have tried to Facebook him about the puppies and have had no call back.
Well, for your protection, definitely talk to Alice about what those donation things say. I don't know if you could get into trouble, but I just don't want to see anyone get in trouble with it where she won't have any medical bills just because it says it.
Oh, you mean like your fraudulent website?
It's not fraudulent. That's set up through the...
Oh, well, okay. Well, we'll see about that too.
Okay. With an accountant, certified.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It can be that way. Doesn't make it not fraud.
It doesn't. I have an attorney that's worked on it. So.
Okay.
And no adult in this household, me, Dad, or Mom, have access to it. None of us do.
Okay. But checks can be made payable to Maxine Gagne, therefore you can have access to money depending on who and how you have the check written.
No checks can be written out to any personal person. It has to be towards...
No, that's what it says. But if somebody drove to your house, and Michael, this is where it becomes fraud. If somebody drives to your house and says, oh, Maxine Gagne, I would like to sign this check over to you, and it says pay to the order of Maxine Gagne.
It can't. It won't go into that account.
That's right. Mom will cash it, and she'll pay her fucking bills with it, and that's what makes it fraud. Just because of how you have it fucking written.
Okay. Well, the second you find proof of that, then you might have something. But you and I both know Mom will never do that.
Okay.
You know she won't. As a matter of fact, we tried to think about getting a door for Carissa for the room, and she wouldn't even do that.
Oh, you mean the door Dad had on his car yesterday? About $150, $175 door?
You mean the one that we went and picked up today that someone else
Oh, yeah.
for?
Maybe it was this morning. That's right. Yeah. Don't think that I don't know what's going on, Michael. Because I do.
You and I both know that Mom would not use a single penny.
Yeah, and
that was raised for that.
I would like to think that my mom also knows the genuine person I am and how much I love my daughter and that I never would have done anything to hurt her, but still had no problem driving her to DHS. She has proved to be a completely different person than I ever perceived her to be. My daughter died on the 6th.
Mom cried. Mom did not want to do it. Mom does not like
But she did it.
Mom doesn't want to deal with it.
Where is why, since the 6th, has my mother not called and said, how are you doing, Tonya?
Because you corner her.
Corner her?
Hold on, wait. You ask her things that she can't answer, and you get upset because, you know, she's asking why. You'll ask something about Carissa. Mom had nothing to do with it. She doesn't know how to answer it. She's genuinely on her last nerve. I've watched her crumble. She has lost a ton of weight. Tonya, you have no idea what Mom is going through more than anyone else over here.
Well, that's because of everything you fucking shitbags are doing.
Tonya.
Michael.
Tonya, it's not Mom and Dad's fault that the bank is foreclosing. used every penny of unemployment to go towards it.
Well, okay, then how come the $500 I gave Mom and the $200 I gave her isn't in the paperwork you gave me?
Paperwork she gave you for what?
For eviction.
And we did realize that the $500 wasn't on there, and I apologize for that. That doesn't make it invalid, though.
And what about February when I paid full rent?
You didn't pay.
Michael, listen to me right now. Listen. I paid full rent on the 1st, and the following week I paid for Venna's birthday party, and I never, ever would have paid $300 for her birthday party if I didn't pay rent and invite my mother and father to this elaborate birthday party and rub it in their face.
You paid at the beginning of February or January.
No. That is not true.
Okay, so it's off a month. It's still, it only requires...
That's a lot of money, Michael. You're talking $860 plus $500 plus the $200 I gave Dad.
Okay. I didn't...
And I'm being 7 days evicted? I have paid on that house 15 years. I didn't get any rent relief refund in 15 years because Mom and Dad wouldn't let me claim it.
Tonya?
Give me a break. I didn't deserve it.
Tonya, it's legal. Mom and Dad, if they don't do it, will lose both. We want you back over there as soon as we're out from under hot water. Swear to God.
I really doubt that.
I can prove it to you. Mom has been trying to tell it to you for a while that she just needs to get out from underwater. And
by evicting me? By kicking me out of every memory I ever had of my 4-year-old little girl. Are you fucking joking me?
Tonya, you were already moving.
No, I was not, Michael. I begged my mother day in and day out to clean up in his toy so I could go home. That is not true.
Okay, Tonya, Dad was not letting Brian back, and you weren't coming back without him. And that's the end of it.
Who said that? Because as far as me and Brian were concerned, he was staying where he was, and I was coming home. Nobody communicated with me. Nobody talked to me. Everybody jumped the gun and assumed Tonya's gonna do this.
Hold on. Mom really was trying to communicate it with you.
Yeah, well, trying and doing. You know what? Sit down and write a letter. She didn't try.
Let me finish my sentence. She said she wasn't sure if it was going to be able to happen, and you guys just started saying, fuck it, and started moving.
Yeah.
What happened?
Why wouldn't I? You gave me, you told me I needed to get out. You told me I was being evicted.
Tonya, we hadn't given you a notice yet. We were saying we weren't sure what was going to be able to happen.
You told me. Mom told me.
To you about it first. We wanted to talk to you about it and find out what was going on and if any money was going to be able to come in, because otherwise we were getting a foreclosure notice. All this other shit happened at the same time, and it really fucked everything up, Tonya. That is the truth. Mom and Dad are fucking freaking out every day coming.
I didn't do this. Their lack of communication, because you know what? There's email, there's face. Michael, let me get my sentence out.
$1,000. You could have taken care of Mom and Dad and you'd be there right now.
Michael, I have receipts for everywhere that money went. $3,000 went to my car, and just about the rest went to the funeral, gravestone, and numerous things for Venna, Carissa, and Mom.
Honey, you didn't have to pay anything for the funeral.
Did I say the funeral? Things for the funeral. You know what? Plus, I was only given $4,000. The rest of it was Brian's. He was kicked out and was told he was never allowed back. Why would he do anything?
Because he's your husband, and that's what he's supposed to do. Be responsible for his fucking actions. He racked up that electrical bill just as much as you and everyone else over there did.
You know what?
How the hell is mom and dad supposed to take care of it? They were so close to being able to refinance and get a deferment. Fucking close, Tonya, and you would have been paying even less. Oh.
Michael, why do you think I had just given Mom $500? Why do you think I gave Dad another $200? I had another $1,000 for them. And the day I was fucking told, that's it, you're fucking out of here, you're taking your daughter, this is going on, you ain't gonna have your kid, fuck you, you fucking bitch. It's pretty much how it went.
No, it isn't how it went. It was tearing Mom up.
You know what? How did you expect me to continue to pay my bills without Brian? Dad wasn't going to let Brian back. How was I going to keep paying my bills?
Tonya?
What?
We could have worked it out.
Oh, then we could work it out after being evicted and my kid taken away and you guys doing all of this? How?
Tonya, you are going to be back in there if that's what you want. If you will just hold on and be patient for things. You know the financial situation. You really do. You may not know how serious it is, but you know. Mom and Dad are fucking bumming, genuinely.
You know what? Nothing compared to being the driver in the car that killed your kid. So you know what?
You know what? I would love to take your place. I would love to take your fucking daughter's place. I would love to take that pain away for you. I can't. I'm freaking out about it too. You have no idea. No motherfucking idea.
Nobody can fathom.
You're right. I can't.
Nobody.
I do have a child. I do have a child, Tonya. I can't fathom that, but I do have a child. Alright? I'm scared to get in the fucking car every time now. No fucking joke. I can't imagine being you. I really can't. And everyone wants to make things easier for you.
Oh yeah, that's why you take bullshit. I call bullshit on your fucking bullshit. If that was the case, nobody would have helped Carissa go and lie and manipulate and be served paperwork. Michael!
You can't come up with the money to get the lights on over there. Nobody can. We're fucked.
Michael?
You
have no idea what my abilities may or may not have been in any of these situations, because not a single one of you chose to communicate a goddamn thing to me respectfully, properly, or directly.
Tonya, I understand people have been very generous to you since, and that, yes, something probably could have happened,
But what?
there was no recourse.
But fuck